the Dead Sea. Once one of the greatest natural resources in Israel and a UNESCO World Heritage Preservation Site. But the Dead Sea is drying up in an alarming rate because the water that has flown from the Jordan River is not reaching it, as it is drawn by Syria, Jordan and Israel along the way. A special committee headed by Israeli and Jordanian officials is trying now to find a solution, hopefully before the Dead Sea will be a place you will only be able to see in photos from the past.
The Dead Sea is a tremendous challenge. It's dropping by over a meter in depth a year. But that is not some sort of God-given disaster. It's man-made, and it's man-made by us, Israelis, Jordanians and Syrians in the area. Half the reason why the Dead Sea is drying up because the Jordan River, its natural source of blood, its natural source of water, has been heavily diverted. 95% of the fresh water that used to flow down the Jordan is taken half by Israel, half by Syria and Jordan together.
For years, scientists have expressed serious concerns regarding the environmental degradation of the Dead Sea, which is shrinking at an annual rate by 1 meter. In the 1960s, the Dead Sea levels were located on 394 meters below sea level. In 2012, the Dead Sea had shrunk to 423 meters below sea level. This has reduced the total area of the sea by about a third. Not only has the decline affected the environment of this natural wonder, but the degradation has caused significant economic losses, particularly a significant decline in the tourism sector. The Red Sea Dead Sea project involves setting up the largest pumping station in the world between Aqaba and Eilat, as well as a desalination plant in the southern side of the Dead Sea. This station will annually pump 1.9 billion cubic meters of water from the Red Sea. Half of the pumped water will be subject to desalination, and the other half will be pumped directly into the Dead Sea. Not all parties are pleased with the intention of the three countries to develop this project. In a region where three neighbours are hardly able to share water resources equitably and reasonably, this project has attracted much controversy and remains subject to an extensive political debate.
Turns out that the Red Dead Sea project has quite a lot of opposition, especially from environmentalists, as sustainability expert Dr. Tammy Zilberg tells us.
The situation at the moment is that not only environmentalists are opposing to the project, which might change the nature of the water in the Dead Sea and turn it into Red Sea, red water with all sorts of chemical changes, but also a question of how socially and economically this project can be done. And since there is not a very good stakeholder engagement process within it, I doubt it that this project will actually materialize.
Less than 30 years ago, the Dead Sea's sea level reached those posts behind me. Today, in order to reach the water, you have to go all the way down there.
We're talking about a World Heritage issue. We're with our governments that we must save the Dead Sea, but we believe the way to save the Dead Sea is through the partial rehabilitation of the Jordan and forcing industry to change their practices so that they can serve the world.